Hello and welcome back to Today We Remember. Michael Zulli was a renowned comic artist, acclaimed for his work on Neil Gaiman's The Sandman and his independent book The Puma Blues. Initially a struggling wildlife artist, Zulli transitioned to comics after being introduced to the medium by a studio assistant. His collaboration with writer Stephen Murphy on The Puma Blues gained underground fame for its detailed art and surreal imagery, altering Zulli's career path. In the early 90s, Zulli's detailed, darker work on Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles split fans, but later gained recognition as an artistic achievement. His notable projects include contributions to Taboo, Batman No Man's Land, and Alice Cooper, The Last Temptation. Zulli is best known for his contributions to The Sandman, particularly co-creating Hob Gadling and illustrating The Wake, the series' acclaimed finale. His work earned him 3 Eisner Award nominations. He retired from comics in 2011. Reflecting on his early career, Zulli spoke about pushing the boundaries of the medium to help it grow and entertain diverse audiences. Joe Engel was a distinguished pilot and NASA astronaut, recognized for his contributions to aviation and space exploration. Born in Chapman, Kansas, Engel earned his degree in aeronautical engineering from the University of Kansas and joined the U.S. Air Force, where he became a test pilot in 1961. He was one of only 12 pilots to fly the North American X-15, an experimental spaceplane capable of reaching speeds of 4,520 miles per hour and altitudes over 50 miles. Engel's career highlights include piloting the Space Shuttle Columbia in 1981 and Discovery in 1983, making him the first to fly 2 different winged craft in space. He retired from NASA and the Air Force in 1986, earning numerous commendations, including the Defense Distinguished Service Medal and the Distinguished Flying Cross. Engel is honored in the National Aviation Hall of Fame, the U.S. Astronaut Hall of Fame, and the Aerospace Walk of Honor. Reflecting on his career, Engel's passion for flying was evident from a young age. Shelley Duvall, a Texas native, gained recognition for her roles in The Shining, Popeye, Woody Allen's Annie Hall, and Robert Altman's Nashville. Initially aspiring to be a scientist, Duvall was discovered by director Robert Altman while working in cosmetic sales. Altman cast her in Brewster McCloud, 1970, leading to her appearance in 4 of his films, including Nashville, 1975. Duvall's career soared with acclaimed performances in Woody Allen's Annie Hall and Altman's 3 Women, the latter earning her awards. Her most iconic role came in Stanley Kubrick's The Shining, 1980, where she portrayed Wendy Torrance under challenging conditions that demanded intense emotional displays. In 1980, Duvall charmed audiences as Olive Oyl in Altman's Popeye, despite initial reluctance due to childhood teasing. The film, initially unpopular, later became a nostalgic favorite. After starring in Terry Gilliam's Time Bandits 1981, Duvall transitioned to production, creating and starring in Fairy Tale Theater and Tall Tales and Legends, earning Emmy nominations and multiple Cable Ace Awards. Duvall retired from acting in the 1990s, briefly returning for Manna from Heaven, 2002, and The Forest Hills, 2023. Reflecting on her experience filming The Shining, Duvall described the emotional toll of constant crying on set, expressing both the challenges and resilience required for her iconic performance. Benji Gregory, best known for his role as Brian Tanner on the 1980s sitcom ALF, was born in Encino, California, into a family of actors. Starting his career in commercials, Gregory landed his first TV role on Fantasy Island at age 5. Throughout the 80s, he made guest appearances on shows like The A-Team and Punky Brewster. Gregory's most notable role was on ALF, where he played Brian Tanner for over 100 episodes. His performance earned him Young Artist Award nominations for Best Young Actor from 1987 to 1989. Recently, Ryan Reynolds helped revive ALF with a series of shorts on his Maximum Effort channel. Gregory's passing follows the death of Michu Messeros, who portrayed ALF in Full Body Shots in 2016. After leaving the entertainment industry, Gregory joined the U.S. Navy, serving for 3 years, including time on the USS Carl Vinson supercarrier. Following his military service, he met and married his wife, Sarah. Reflecting on his acting career, Gregory mentioned that the only challenging moments were during the intense heat from the studio lights. Pat Colbert, known for her role as Dora May in Dallas, has died at 77. She passed away on June 23rd at her home in Compton after suffering 3 strokes over the past decade. Colbert's TV career began in 1979 with Iceguild, and she soon co-starred in Flamingo Road alongside John Beck and Morgan Fairchild. In the 1980s, she appeared in shows like Benson, The Fall Guy, Knots Landing, and A Death in California. She also starred in CBS's Capital as Cora Mullins. Colbert joined Dallas in 1983, playing Dora May, the host and manager of the Oil Barons Club, until the show's final season in 1991. Post-Dallas, she appeared in Sisters and True Colors. Her film credits include roles in S.O.B., Hysterical, and opposite Bill Cosby in Leonard Part 6 as Allison Parker. Later, she starred in Tom and Dusty Go to Mexico, The Lost Treasure, 2014, and If Not for His Grace, 2015. A funeral for Colbert is set for July 20th. Dorothy Lichtenstein, philanthropist and widow of pop artist Roy Lichtenstein, passed away on July 4th at 84. Her family praised her as a kind and empathetic role model who supported many causes generously. As president and chief patron of the Lichtenstein Foundation, she was instrumental in preserving her husband's legacy. Starting in 2018, the foundation distributed its collection to U.S. cultural institutions. The Whitney Museum in New York received 400 of Roy's artworks, forming the largest collection of his work, while the Smithsonian's Archives of American Art received around 1 million documents and historical materials. Dorothy, born in 1939 in Brooklyn, attended Beaver College for Political Science and Art History. After graduation, she worked at Bianchini Gallery in Manhattan, where she met Roy through an exhibition. The couple married in 1968 and moved to Southampton in the 1970s. Dorothy became a trustee of the Parish Art Museum in 2000 and supported organizations like Artist Space and Exit Art. In 2001, she was honored as an officier de l'Ordre des Arts et des Lettres by the French Ministry of Culture. In 2018, Dorothy announced the foundation's winding down, emphasizing that perpetuity was never their goal. Former U.S. Representative Tommy Robinson of Arkansas, known for his controversial tactics as a sheriff and his political career, has died at 82. Robinson passed away at a Forest City hospital on Wednesday night from natural causes after a brief illness. As Pulaski County Sheriff, Robinson gained national attention in 1981 by chaining inmates to a gate outside an Arkansas prison to protest overcrowding. He clashed with prosecutors and judges, once being jailed for contempt, and employed unorthodox crime-fighting methods, earning him folk hero status among rural voters. Elected to the U.S. House in 1984 as a Democrat, Robinson represented Little Rock and Central Arkansas. He switched to the Republican Party in 1989, but lost the GOP primary for governor in 1990. During his time in Congress, Robinson aligned with conservative Southern Democrats and supported many of President Ronald Reagan's policies. He later criticized the Democratic Party for being too liberal. Robinson remained in the spotlight after leaving Congress, notably for his involvement in the House bank overdraft scandal. He continued to be active in state politics and ran unsuccessfully for Congress in 2002. Bengt Samuelsson, renowned Nobel laureate and former president of Karolinska Institutet, passed away at 90, leaving an indelible mark on medical science. Honored for his pioneering research on prostaglandins, he revolutionized the understanding of lipid mediators, paving the way for treatments targeting inflammation, allergies, and cardiovascular diseases. His leadership from 1983 to 1995 at Karolinska was marked by transformative reforms, shaping the institution's future. We mourn the loss of Bengt Samuelsson, a visionary whose contributions in lipid mediator research have had a profound impact. His discoveries continue to influence medical treatments worldwide, remarked Annika Östman-Wernersson, current president of Karolinska Institutet. Celebrated in 2014 with a symposium on his 80th birthday, Samuelson remained dedicated to research until his final days. Colleagues like Jesper Hagstrom and Göran K. Hansen reflect on his immense scientific legacy, describing him as a trailblazer who expanded the frontiers of biochemical knowledge. Samuelson's Nobel Prize in 1982 stands as a testament to his lasting contributions to medicine and human health. Thank you for joining us in today's remembrance. Please like and subscribe to join us again in future videos.